leading team in baseball, which showed every bit of that in the division series. And on the first pitch, George Springer lights the fire. New series, same story for this Blue Jays offense. One pitch in, it's 1-0.
Yeah, that jacket, if it gets a lot of use, it's going to travel. And it's going to travel beyond this series. This one's a little bit of a shock to your system. When
high drive right field. Cal Raleigh has connected and tied the game in the 6th. It's the big dumper when the Mariners need him most. 62nd of the season. And game 1 of the championship series is tied up.
And his swing is so grooved.
He came into the series 0 for his last 14, but he singled and walked twice yesterday. Here's his 1-2. Rodriguez hooks one in the air down the line. If it's fair, it's got a chance, and it's gone. Julio Rodriguez with a 3-run shot in the first inning. Totally different story for Trey Savage. In his second postseason start, he gets punched right away. Shot to right center field. Varsho on the run. He's at the track. He's at the wall. It's gone! It's Polanco again! Jorge Polanco is owning October for the Mariners. He's given them a 6-3 lead.
When we see this replay, you're going to see one of the prettiest swings to the ball, short and in the zone.
Fly to deep right field. Back goes Lucas at the wall. Goodbye! Third home run of the game for the Mariners, blasting their way through game 2. They lead it 9-3. It's the third hit of the game for Josh Naylor, who has shown all the things that he brings. The bat to ball, the stolen base. Rodriguez drills a ball to left center field, headed back there. Goodbye. And it's Rodriguez starting the Mariners once again with another first-inning home run.
Well, this home run was center cut, and this young man has had all the talent in the world.
He's in business to open the third with the 9-hitter Jimenez up. Here's a high fly ball off of the bat of Jimenez that's carrying well. Robles turns and watches it fly. It's the 9-hitter Andres Jimenez, of all people, giving Toronto the swing that it desperately needed. It's tied at 2.
What moment turns it? Momentum, and you could look to this homer where you don't see many. And even though you're dejected down 3.
First pitch swinging. This ball's hit in the air to deep center field, and George Springer gets it over the wall for a home run. His extra base impact continues. Third home run of the postseason for Springer, and they've got 6.
Fastball outer third up. He was ready for it.
Vlad Jr. sends a high drive to deep center field. Rodriguez to the wall. It's gone. First pitch of the 5th. Vlad Jr. launches a solo shot. Single, double, homer. Vlad Jr.'s back. And it is 7-2 Toronto as they've gone deep 3 times in game 3. Kirk sends a fly ball the other way. Robles retreating to the track, to the wall. It's another home run. Opposite field blast for Alejandro Kirk, and a dozen for the Jays on their 4th bomb of the night. What a roller coaster of ups and downs for this Jays offense.
He may be only 5'8",
here's a high drive off of the bat of Arozarena that will leave the yard. Arozarena's got his first home run of the postseason. And the Mariners with something to hang their hat on. Their leadoff hitter, who they hope can catch fire, has a shot.
And see that little thing right there that he clicked and felt? You never know. It might get him.
Raleigh sends a drive down the line towards the pole. Goodbye. Arozarena and Raleigh go back-to-back. Raleigh's third of the postseason.
Ooh,
what
that
an effort.
close.
Lucas getting up there. So it's 12-4. 7 home runs in this game between the 2 teams combined.
Who said you can't hit homers in this ball?
They've got the Jays with 10% chance to have a 5th home run tonight. Tie a postseason team record. Oh, baby!
There's
100% chance. Google nailed it.
Did they?
Barger goes deep. His first home run of the postseason. And it's 13-4. Naylor leads off this inning. Here's a high fly ball, deep center field. Varsho to the track, Varsho to the wall. It's gone! Josh Naylor goes deep, and the Mariners are on the board first.
Well, left it up, and it was a question of whether or not this man was going to rob it, and just outside.
The tying run at second, nobody out. The 8th pitch, a high line drive to right field. Canzone's going back. It's gone again. It's Jimenez out of the 9th spot, sparking the Jays for the second night in a row. Lightning strikes twice. A jolt from an unlikely source. 2-1 Toronto.
He got a slider middle in, and he waited on
3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. Guerrero drives the ball the other way. Canzone's going back. He's at the wall. It's gone! Vlad Jr. strikes again with his 5th home run of the postseason. Toronto takes the run right back. That's what he does when he's at. Put it on a tee. Suarez did not miss. 51st of the year.
And that is a pitch selection they're going to want back, because he threw this right down the middle. But he had been missing a lot of pitches with some pop-ups and swing.
Here's a high fly ball. Deep left field. Did he get enough? He did! Big dumper! Biggest swing! Game 5 tie! He dumps 64 over the left field wall and ties game 5. Another 2-2. It's another fastball. It's driven the other way. It's got a touch. It's a Seattle is shaking. The Mariners lead game 5, 6-2. Second home run of the game for Eugenio Suarez is an opposite field grand slam.
Just can't believe they went with a fastball. That pitch selection right there.
Boy, this would be a huge run here. Logan Gilbert 1 out away from having a clean inning, and now he's looking at runner at third, 2 out. Lifts one in the air, right center field. It is gone! Bases empty, 2 outs. 3 pitches later, 2 runs are in.
You literally could draw a line down the middle of the plate and put a coffee can in the center of it. And
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads off the 5th against Logan Gilbert. Here's 1-1 to Guerrero. Is whacked to left field. Forget about it. Gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s 6th home run of the postseason makes it 5-0 Toronto. And it's the Blue Jays offense coming to life again. 2 home runs in this game and 5 runs through 5 innings. Here he comes to Josh Naylor with a high fly ball to deep right field. There goes the shutout. Naylor goes very deep and makes it 5-1. The Mississauga kid, for the 2nd time in this series, goes deep at Rogers Center, and it's 5-1.
First pitch, off speed, hanger, and he just gets the barrel out, and he knows it.
You think?
But again, with 2 outs here, attack.
But you got to remember, this is still a young player. There's a lot of guys breaking into the major leagues at 24. He's in his 4th year as the franchise star. And now a 2-2 pitch. And a high drive to left center field. Lucas on the run. That ball's gone. Julio Rodriguez, in the biggest game of his life, is delivering. Doubles and scores in the first. Farland fires. Cal hits a high fly ball, deep right field. It is gone. Raleigh joins Rodriguez, delivering in game 7. The 2 biggest stars for the Mariners showing up when it matters most.
Seattle knows it. The rest of the country is about to find out on the year he had. And
for the order for the Blue Jays, George Springer at the plate.
He's in a position to tie the game up and possibly send this Blue Jays crowd into a frenzy.
High fly ball, left field, Arozarena, watches it go! George Springer has his Jose Bautista moment. This one deeper into the playoffs. This one could send him to the World Series.
I set him a little short.
Freeman in a 3-2 count. Freeman, a high fly ball to right. It is deep. Back on it, Churio, and Freddie Freeman sends one out of here. A rainmaker to right field, and the Dodgers strike first. Freeman's got his first homer of this postseason, his first RBI.
You know, Ronnie, you had said earlier that he had
Churio. And on the first pitch, Jackson Churio sends one into deep right, and that one's going to fly out of here. Churio with a home run to start it offensively for the Brewers.
Tell you what, man, you talk about bringing this place alive. 106 off the bat, 389. Churio just missed one last night in the ninth inning, which would have been a walk-off 3-run bomb.
And a high fly ball into left field. That is way back there. And that is going to be a gone home run. We are tied. Hernandez, like Freeman yesterday, hits a towering fly ball home run out of here. Hernandez with his fourth home run this postseason, his 10th RBI.
Got a little out in front.
And a big performer when it counts the most. Another 3-2. Muncy into center field. Frelick turns and runs. That ball's deep. Frelick jumps, and it is up and out of here. Max Muncy, a home run to center field with 2 outs and 2 strikes, and it's 3-1 Dodgers. Last one against the Dodgers in Game 4 of the LCS, and there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 in the top of the first, and the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season. Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani drops jaws everywhere, and it's 4-0 Dodgers.
First Dodger to ever have 2 multi-home run games in the same postseason.
8-inch Trevor McGill against a larger-than-life player in Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani, did he? Ohtani! Ohtani has done it again! His 3rd home run! Take a bow, Shohei Ohtani. An all-time game for an all-time player. 3 homers.
Strikes, and this is where he goes, right? That ball's a little down, little outer half.